Ace wakes up in a barn. What is this shit?
What's this shit?
Alright.
The pigs are squealing. The mud smells fresh. What is this shit?
So, pretty much you're all kind of in the later that day after the giant attack right now. As far as you can tell, there were definitely a good number of casualties. Some of the walls are broken or damaged in different parts of town. But the giants have fallen back for now. You all did a fairly tremendous job taking on and killing the giants who tried coming in your gate. I don't remember if Peck was here or not, but
It was not.
Markham. Let's see if I have
Markham Southwell,
Markham Southwell.
sheriff of the town.
Yep.
Is.
Let me fix that.
I think I'm missing some notes, but we'll get filled in.
He basically gave you all a it was like a letter essentially, and it basically was kind of deputizing you all, and he was asking you to patrol the Icewind Dale region, which is basically just a bunch of other small towns. Let me do this. So if you can see like where Bryn Shander is right here, there's a little button on there.
Uh-huh.
We'll probably be adding more of that stuff. But Bryn Shander, all around that is a place called the Ten Towns. I don't think I have a picture up. So it's basically just the surrounding regions. And he gave you this letter, and he said if you presented it to any other sort of town master, anyone in charge of one of these other towns, that they should respect his seal and offer you, room and board, basically, and a friendly welcome. And he said if you found out any more information on these giants, where they're camped, what they're after, etc., if you kill any more of them, bring their heads back, that sort of thing. He said he would make it worth your while.
To kill people who are responsible for the attack?
Well, he's looking for answers. More than
Okay.
anything.
Don't blame him.
This other little thing. If you right-click on a picture, let me share my screen again real quick. One last little helpful actual gameplay nugget. So like sometimes I'll push a map to you and it might be like really, really big. You can, if you remember, hold Control and then just left-click and drag. The other thing I like to do, if you've got a window a certain size, you can just right-click and go to this resize and do adjust, and it'll just snap the full thing into the frame. And you could zoom in again if you wanted to, but so it's all like in that little right-click menu. The other thing I like to do, like say I wanted to like keep this map nearby, you can just right-click and do this minimize, and it'll make a little button. You kind of pull up.
Oh shit, where's the minimize?
So right-click in that radial menu, like the top right. There's like a minimize.
Oh damn, I've never done that before.
And so like if you have like your character sheet up or something,
Good.
you
Yeah,
could you can minimize it and kind of put them wherever you
Okay,
want
okay.
on the table. So like I do that with like the maps and stuff, especially.
Yeah, that was one thing I was missing. I didn't know I had.
Cool.
Can I fill in? Can I tell stories?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Fuck
Please.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I'll tell Ace stories. So Ace was intoxicated last time, as is tradition. But what she picked up was that the Yetis were looking for this guy, and we have his son. And the son wants to travel south to a place that I can't remember at all. Perhaps the DM could help us out there.
Keep going. I'll fill you in.
Yeah. So, and then on the way, as is per circumstance, we could train up Brugark's companion, his little guy, and then he could become big and strong. So we were gonna like make it like a beeline to go train up the Griffin, and then we were gonna go deliver this dude in the meantime way more south. And then that was the idea, I think, right?
Well, yeah, you did hear this guy who was acting a little weird during like right before and during the town hall meeting when there was like this sort of looming sense that they were expecting an actual giant attack. This guy from the temple that you remember, Palindor. He seemed to be very close to the main priest there. What the hell was that guy's name? That was
I can't see it in my notes. That's why I thought it was
Delvan Ludwig.
Oh yes, Delvon.
Delvan. Good old Delvan.
He was the son of what was that dude's name? The one that the Yetis wanted, right?
No, that was
Artis Cimber.
That was Artis Cimber. So Artis Cimber was who the Frost Giants were yelling for and said that they wanted brought out alive.
Wait, Fitty, who is this guy?
This guy? That was Delvan Ludwig.
Yeah.
Have we met him?
He was the head priest at the House of the Triad where you stayed.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was the son of somebody.
You didn't have a picture of him last time.
I did not. No. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
He's like
Dave,
a priest.
you went full like binary.
User in your channel timed out.
No.
Oh no.
He's still in G-chat though.
Wait, who did we lose? We lost
Casey.
Casey. What the fuck?
Dave, I thought Dave's audio went crazy and then Casey vanished.
User entered your channel.
That's not how that works.
Hi, Casey.
Yeah, back. I'm back.
So Delvin Ludwig, he's a priest from a temple.
Yeah, the House of the Triad was the temple where Palindor stayed, and then eventually had you all sleep in a closet. So you
Damn it, I was way drunk. Delvin Ludwig. I thought we had the son of somebody who was supposed to go south, but
Yeah,
you
I guess
did. Yeah, so in that same temple, which is the reason I brought this guy up, was this fella Sirac.
Yeah.
A little dopey kind of fella.
Yeah.
And he was basically studying under the head priest Delvan here.
We'll call him Sam for short.
Yeah. What you didn't know at first that you learned later was that Sirac was he claimed to be like a misbegotten son of Artis Cimber, this person that they were looking for, which is why he was acting a little strange when they started calling that name. He knows the name, but not the father. Essentially, he never. I guess his father basically abandoned him when he was a baby. He never really met him or anything like that.
Well, I mean, like, look at him.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. Apparently, he came here trying to get into the lucrative business of scrimshaw carving, which is like all the whale bones and stuff that are in the frozen lakes up here. But found that it wasn't for him, and he turned to religion. Yeah.
So he is looking for safe travel south, right? Like that's the deal?
He implied that if these things were looking for him, he wanted to get the hell out of here, and he wanted to head to the nearest coastal town, which is Fireshear, and catch a boat south down the coast.
Yeah.
And he asked if you all would help him get out of here with that, implying that it would help the town if they were after him.
Okay, and what's the place that we were looking to go for Brugarg to help train up the Griffin?
Brugarg also heard from Zephyros way back. Zephyros and Radoff basically told him, like when you all were talking to Zephyros, and I think one of you like asked why doesn't he train anybody, and he kind of just scoffed at you and said he has a master Griffin trainer in the town of Fireshear who trains all of his Griffins. Obviously, this was a friend. This was a friend of his named Deshara Keldabar.
The Shara.
That's the name of the Griffin trainer?
Hildebar.
That's the name. That's the name of the Griffin trainer. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Read it backwards. Make sure it doesn't mean something else.
Yeah. Sirac kind of confessed all of this to Palindor, with a sense of shame about him, brother to brother, as it is, because he didn't really come forward with the information when people were initially asking about Artis Cimber. The other thing you all did discover was that weird woman Raelian saw Sister Garaele talking to.
Goddamn Sister Garaele.
So we had Sister Garaele, and we had this almost homeless-looking woman who, like, until she pulled her hood off, like, was just like covered in hooded rags, stuff like that. You later came to know her as Beldora. And apparently Beldora and Sister Garaele are both members of this group called the Harpers. That some of you have heard of, but like you're kind of seeing firsthand now who they are and how they act, because Sister Garaele very much embodies what they are, and they're this group that kind of looks out for the people, irregardless of like government, politics, etc. They tend to be kind of like a chaotic good, if you will. Rarely they let themselves be known that they're members, but they have agents everywhere in the lands here. And so Sister Garaele and Beldora are both Harper agents, you've come to find out. Obviously Sister Garaele has enjoyed your assistance in many things to this date, so...
Yeah, she has. Ace licks her lips.
But yes, so sorry, to the point of the two of them, you also came to question them, I believe, or heard them exchanging with the townkeeper here, who was, geez, I don't even fucking, Duvessa. Do I have her in here? This chick. This sort of young, very sharp, clearly nobly raised woman. Duvessa Shane?
Oh, Duvessa, okay.
Pull up my actual sheet here, sorry.
Yes.
And yes. Alright, sorry. Yeah, she's kind of young, like clearly had like a more noble upbringing, but she is the town speaker of Bryn Shander. Probably the youngest and maybe the first female one they've ever had. But it's basically like the equivalent of like, mayor or something like that.
But not like a horse, like a female horse.
Yeah.
Like
the governor. Okay. Mayor. But her, like, you were all present at exchange at the beginning of this like town hall thing, and the name Artis Cimber was brought up when the giants were shouting about it. And Duvessa and Sister Garaele and Beldora, in front of you all, openly stated that Artis Cimber is believed to have been a member of the Harpers, but someone that has been unheard of for a very, very long time, and believed to have been like over 100 years old in some way, because he's a human, and humans don't live that long. So no one really knows why. The only thing that they put together from the information that you had, and this information, is that it was rumored that Artis Cimber was the keeper of the Ring of Winter, this magical artifact. And between that and what you all had heard from the other giants and some of the people down south, was that they were looking for the ice that never melts, which is kind of a code name or an alternate name for this Ring of Winter. Sirac, this guy who claims to be Artis Cimber's son, doesn't really have any idea why they're after him, or how they found him. He just wants to get the hell out of here, and he's tried to enlist your help. That if you're leaving, he would wish to get out of here before they come back.
So where on the map is place that we would potentially be going? Fire Shear.
Oh, 1 second.
And where are we now? Like, what's the relationship between it?
Yeah. So if you all see this, you are in Bryn Shander right now.
Oh, I don't see what you're. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
So you're all in Bryn Shander. Fire Shear to the southwest is the first coastal city that's not frozen solid.
Oh, okay. So we were way south, and then we traveled way up to Bryn
Yeah,
Shander.
you flew in the Tower of Zephyros from way south in Phandalin.
Yeah.
And then if you go up the coast, past Neverwinter, where most of you started, past Port Last Luskin, which is the city of pirate captains, or pirate lords, you come to Fire Shear and Hundleston, where the northern
I
knights
see.
meet the Ten Trail.
There's the Clothin Vale.
And just to the east of you is the Clothin Vale,
Yep.
the ever-growing, ever-sprawling domain claimed by possibly
Boff.
the oldest living red dragon known to the small folk.
We don't want to go there.
Yeah,
This is bad.
get the point.
Yeah.
I understand.
Loud and clear.
Alright,
Alright.
well, I like the looks of this iron trail. That looks cool.
Mm.
And the Hundlestone. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, Hundlestone, like it was like such a whiteout when you guys went past you. You could kind of see the stone-worked frozen trail that led off of the main part of the Ten Trail that you were at, which is what you heard is Hundlestone, a dwarven town.
So do you guys want to? So, I'm just laying this out here. If you guys want, do you want to pump these guys for information on like the Icewind Dale and Shandel, Genner, and the Iron Trail, and then like pick our easiest path towards Fire Shear?
I'm gonna say it's you've all just spoken with a lot of the people. You're kind of near the center of town right now, and you're still like outside in the town square. So you have to figure out if you want to just talk out there or go somewhere. And I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. Be right back.
Son of a bitch! All right, wait. We can talk about this
Yeah.
without the DM. Yeah.
That's true. We can
So-
talk in the middle of the square without him listening.
All right, ready to go. What do you guys think?
Alright,
I
so
think we should go to Fire Shear.
I never finished the episode that I missed, but I'm about 2 hours into it, so I don't know exactly how it ended.
We
Where are
basically we killed the giants,
Yep,
and then we questioned them like
Mhm.
forever, and
Mhm.
then we figured out about this dude, son of whatever, and we're like, oh, you're important, you're coming with us, and then he wants to go to Fire Shear, and then also Klug's Griffin needs to go to Fire Shear. So like, oh
Okay.
shit, 2 birds with 1 stone. Why the fuck not? And then we have this passage, like this paper that's like, hey, anywhere you go between here and Fire Shear, like you guys get free room and board.
I do have one more thing I have to do here.
Yeah. We gotta
Well,
help that
it's-
barbarian.
You can also do things at Fire Shear. It's
gotta
a
help.
coastal town.
We have to help the barbarian that's here.
Which one? The one that I duplicated?
Yes.
What did
He wanted
what
to
did
go
he
south
need?
anyways. I think
Yeah.
he wanted to go south.
Let's just take them all. Let's just take them. We'll have like an
Right?
escort. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
wasn't the whole I just want to make sure that
I can't remember.
isn't the whole point of why we're up here, why we were brought up here, is to help solve all the giant shit that's going on? Isn't
Yeah.
it somewhat counterintuitive to just straight up leave?
No. Because the main guy, like the
Listen.
mayor, is like, look, we want evidence of what happened. Like you search anywhere you want, and you just come back here with the evidence, and we'll reward you. Like going around here, like we definitely don't want to go to the Clothin Vale. Like that place sounds like endgame. Like we're gonna get fucked.
Listen. Peck really, really needs to visit this fight club again.
I mean, let's go to a fucking dirty port town. Let's get some griffins trained up. Let's get some people like like out of where they want to go. Like maybe we could pump this guy for information while we're like transporting him.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of good.
No. But I mean, I really need to go to that fight club again. That's in this
Wait,
town.
the one in Bryn Shander?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ace wants to go there too, real bad.
Can we
Like,
help you, but secretly, like from the rafters?
Wait, hold on.
Dude, that'd be great.
Hold on, wait, he's back.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait.
Take your headphones up.
He's back.
Casey, can all right, hold on. Wait, this is all public knowledge. Fuck it.
Huh.
So you're not welcome in that fight club.
I know.
You're like an outcast.
But I'm not. But I'm also not welcome. I mean, Yeah.
I mean-
Ace wants to get into that pit. She wants to get in the pit.
You don't know about the pit though. Ace
It's
doesn't
just-
know about it.
It's just kind of like, do you want to have your legs broken, Casey? That's
What?
kind of the question. Because
What
you
if we-
kind of owe
wait,
them.
time out. Let's
You
rephrase
owe them.
I only
a,
have one Palindor, so it wouldn't
I'm
be
sorry.
plural legs.
You
I'm
get
sorry.
both of
let's
them.
let's break your little wooden
Your wooden leg.
leg.
What
I
if you
think
make
that
a
counts.
What if you make a bet on Ace in the pits to get good with the pirates again?
Maybe it might work.
Like what is it? Death by champion or whatever, and you
Yeah,
use
yeah.
Ace as your champion.
Yeah. Toss me in, see what happens. You know,
So
even if I get killed, it's like, hey, at least you threw one of your friends in.
Peck, you recognize the guy in the watching the fight pit as, and this is like a slight retcon, slight more reveal, I guess. As someone called the bookkeeper, and you know that he is the right-hand man to the silhouette that you know.
Get it? See his right hand.
Okay. Yeah.
So how?
You know that if this guy was in town, that scary motherfucker you're aware of from your old buddies is probably here as well.
Oh fuck.
I mean, Ace is down. Ace wants to help Peck. Anyway, if you want to slight them, I will slight them. If you want to just,
fucking chum guzzler, man.
I mean, we could take a boat right down the coast of Fireshare.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's what we're
if
thinking.
one presented itself.
Well, could you think we could win a boat?
I mean, Ace is pretty rotten in the ring, like rotten good.
What?
Oh, okay, I think Casey's down. Yeah, he's down.
Shit.
But I mean, so I'm all for finishing up stuff in town, and Ace secretly really wanted to get in those pits, even if it
User
Didn't
in your
help
channel
anybody.
timed out.
I think if Ace was well rested, she could fucking destroy people in those pits. What do you guys think?
User entered your channel.
Maybe.
Or maybe like a double, like a 2-on-2. Yeah, like a 2-on-2. Get two of our group on two of their group.
Were you guys trying to figure out wrestling things?
Yeah. Like we could. Like I'm saying, like if you want to do it like a shiesty way, like we could just get in that pit, and it doesn't matter who you put in there. We're gonna fucking destroy. Doesn't matter. Or we could do it the legit way, and they're probably gonna hurt you pretty bad.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with the diplomatic fashion. Peck says as he farts loudly.
Oh, that kind of diplomatic. Well,
Um,
if you need to rely on fighting champions, Ace volunteers herself, and then she looks over the Brugark and like winks. Yeah.
So
Wink.
these side quests we speak of leaving this town, we don't know when we'd come back is the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. What's up? And let's go get a drink at the pub, boys.
Ace puts her hand on Peck's shoulder. I got your back.
And then I grab Pounder and I We just walk in there merrily like this.
All three of us.
What about the barbarian guy?
I grab
There's
Brugard
the noble paladin
by the
who
hand.
made a promise. Must
Yeah.
fulfill all promises.
We're not gonna not fulfill it, Mondor.
We're just taking a little sidey poo. We're having an adventure. Well, let's have an adventure. He
Where are we
slaps
going?
one.
Pounder, what exactly do you have to do with this gentleman?
You know, just prove his innocence.
Yeah, which we're gonna do.
Look, that's really important. And look, I want to prove Peck's innocent. Like, he has a fucking bounty on his head. I want
Yeah,
to make sure that my
Pounder.
friend, I want to make sure our party member,
Look
that
at this mug.
we've known him for a year. We've killed so many people with this guy. He's
Palandor's
lost a
not
leg.
sure if if Peck is completely innocent.
I get down on the ground and I hold Peck's leg, his wooden leg. I'm like, look what this man's lost. Are you
Come
gonna?
on, Pounder.
Come on, Palandor. And like I do like a little song dance about like all the journeys we've been on.
No, I
Like,
mean, you know what? You make a really good point. I could really use like a glass of wine, you know, and some entertainment. So, if you want to throw yourself, you know, into the pit of despair, I'd be happy to watch.
Pounder.
It's
That's all I
not-
ask.
I'll buy you the first glass of wine. And the first bag of chips.
Alright,
Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go to the fighting pits. We're going to the fighting pits. Woo!
Doing it.
Yep.
Give me 1 minute.
Didn't see this one coming, did you?
Please.
So when we get there, Pounder, I really do want you just to, I'm telling this to Pounder, I'm not telling,
Yeah.
this isn't out of character. I want you just to really put your feet up and relax for a bit.
This is... Just let it happen.
Just relax.
There's gonna be blood.
Poundor gets an uncomfortable feeling in his stomach, but he's like, okay.
Gonna be blood.
There will be blood.
Grab.
Actually, Biddy, I need to do a ritual in the woods
Oh. Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. There you go.
You have a look in your eyes.
Let's take a
So
look at that.
once we get there, it's on the outskirts of town, right?
Yeah.
All right. Once we
Oh.
get there, I'm gonna be fashionably late and just go off into the woods.
Casey, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't remember.
Are we all rested,
like
or are
that.
we acting off of what we currently have?
Yeah, you can, actually, no, it is kind of just later the same day, so.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's fine.
I accidentally unchecked my luckies, but I remember it was 2.
I don't remember what spells I have available or anything at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you all just got beat on really bad.
Yeah, I remember that.
You probably need to rest.
Alright, can
Okay.
we rest and go in?
Yeah,
Is that
we can do a little rest, and then by the time you wake up, it'll be carousing time, nighttime.
There we go.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
sleep
yeah,
through
yeah.
the day.
Day
It is a
sleep.
little too early.
Get that rest. in.
Poundor's gonna go off into the woods by himself anyways.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Before
They're going to
Pounder
nap.
leaves, can Ace say some words to him?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
What time?
I wanna say be
What
safe.
time of day is it?
Right now, before you
Yeah.
go off to sleep.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 a.m.
10 a.m. in
Yeah,
the
you
morning.
were at like a morning meeting, basically, a city hall kind of thing.
All right, Ace.
When the Giants attacked.
Ace moves in to embrace Poundor. Real close, puts her arms around him. Puts her head by his ear. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you struggle. I get in closer. Put my head by your ear.
I didn't say struggle. Palandor feels and
How does he feel?
he's like uncomfortable, and
Okay.
he keeps his hands, like on all of his possessions.
Okay, that's fair enough. Ace senses that he's uncomfortable, like trying to protect himself, and she puts her head over to his ear and she's like, "Don't stray too far." And then she hugs tighter, and then she pushes him away. And then
Just
she
say,
walks away.
"Yourself safe, Pally." I smack him on the ass. Because I know. Yeah, because I know that.
As you know.
It makes him uncomfortable, so Peck just keeps doing it.
Oh wait, I want to give you something too.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something. Hold on, let me find out where
Me?
my inventory is. No, I'm giving
Oh,
yeah, I'm giving Palindor something. But we should all give Palindor a thing. In Bill's inventory. There we go. I'm giving him my lucky fucking giving him my Lupo tooth. Like, look, remember back when we killed Lupo? Remember when I took his teeth out? Remember that? Like, you didn't know.
Why are
You
you
don't-
giving me his teeth?
Look, and I take it by the hand and I put Lupo's tooth in his hand. I'm like, I took this out for you. And I palm his hand closed over the tooth, and I make sure that he's holding it tight, and I walk away. Taking it out of my inventory, you have Lupo's tooth. Confirm delete. You have Lupo's tooth.
I don't know what this is.
Valentine.
So where are we staying anywhere to rest?
You all stayed at the temple last night, the House of the Triad.
Oh, that's right, in the closet.
Courtesy of Palindor.
Thanks, Palindor.
Finest digs in town.
I remember it was in the closet.
Well, whatever, it was worth it. We all just got
You're
in
safe.
there.
You're
Yeah, we just
safe
got
as
in
heck.
there. You added
Yeah.
that tooth to your inventory, right?
I haven't added shit to my inventory. I don't know what you're giving me.
I gave you a Lupo tooth.
I don't know what
Oh.
that is.
My God.
retroactive. Can we have done this, Fiddy? Can I have in Palindor's eyes him see me like flick 10 gold coins into like the charity bin?
Ooh.
It appear. I wanted to look natural. I didn't want to look like I knew he was watching, but I definitely knew he was watching.
Take them out with a string.
That definitely
Like
happened.
afterwards.
I'll just take that out of your inventory.
Perfect. Okay.
Can you give a Lupo tooth to Palindor?
Is
That was
he
important.
taking it?
I closed his hands around it.
I don't want your tooth.
I know you don't want it, but it's yours now.
Listen, I'm in a forever how can I trust you at this point? I don't know what this is.
I gave you a valuable possession.
God, I'm gonna have to fucking divine.
But we murdered him. He was a goblin named Lupo.
It was the dagger tooth, right?
It wasn't a It was. I already removed it. I took his dagger tooth out, and then there was another tooth I had, like a molar.
Yeah, I can give him a Lupo.
Yeah, give him a Lupo tooth.
Don't delete it next time, because I could copy it.
Okay. I just wanted this to be legit. That was that was one of my prized possessions. Lupo tooth.
Here, I'll add one of Ace's pride possessions.
Lupo teeth.
I do remember when you got those fucking things.
Yeah. That was back when I was just carving people's faces up.
Reset your actions because we just rested, gentlemen.
Alright.
Not that we're gonna need them.
This is gonna be fun. Look, this is gonna be fun. There's gonna be blood. Yes.
Okay. So Palindor,
Yeah.
you are leaving everyone behind after you see Peck nobly donate 10 gold pieces to the House of the Triad's offering bowl.
Hopefully you take Ace's words to heart. Don't go far. Miss you.
Are you? Where are you? You're right here, right now. In this part of town.
Okay, I see. I see.
The southwest gate is the one that you all defended. Which area are you going to when you leave town?
I mean, Palander's probably gonna go back. Go with the familiar. So he'll probably go back to the southwest gate.
Okay.
He just wants to find some somewhat isolated spot.
Yeah, I mean there was like this this little statue area not too far where you found the barbarian chained up, right over here, just outside the gate wall, still within eyesight of the guards. Should the worst
That's where I'm
happen.
going.
Okay. And you're going to be.
Oh wait, he's still outside the walls. Is what you're saying?
Poundor is going outside the walls.
But the guy is still outside.
No.
the walls?
He's in the.
Okay.
He was in the prison, and then
Gotcha.
you guys got out, and then he's back with the sheriff awaiting
That's what I thought.
further
Okay.
investigation.
Oh wait a minute.
Cool.
Can we retrospect something? Can we give Palandor, where the son of the dude, like the Wimsley guy?
No, I'm going by myself.
Okay.
And yeah.
Damn. All right.
I just thought I misheard the story.
I don't know. That's okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. Palandor.
Yeah.
Tell us. This is. You guys you're watching. This is the cutscene. You're not a part of.
I'm napping.
You're going, Palandor. You go outside. You see this like old ruined statue. It looks like it was maybe part of like the centerpiece of a fountain or something like that. It's all frozen over and mostly just buried in dirty snow. You see numerous tracks of giants who must have fled, as if all the others who were still alive kind of reconverged at this main road before completely heading off into the mountains down the road somewhere off to the west. But here you stand seemingly alone, and you're trying to remember the words to a prayer, a new ritual Lathindir has been whispering to you. Something about
Palandor,
a spiritual mount.
Windy outside.
Palandor takes his time, and he sets up like a little altar, right? He's got
frankincense.
Yeah, he's got like his medallion. He has like his armor. He goes through the entire ritual of like, taking these prized possessions that have been so generously bestowed upon him.
The tooth?
No, not the tooth.
Definitely
Dear
not
Lord,
the tooth.
Damn it.
And
and goes through a little prayer and a little hymn that he sings. I'm not singing it because I don't remember the words.
Okay, all right.
Little hum. And then
Lathindir.
it's a good boy.
You are so dear. May you never go from
No.
my sight. Oh, laughing dear.
Lord of light,
There we go. I knew you knew it. I knew you knew it.
Go.
You remember the
shine
chorus.
so bright upon me.
Perfect. You can see him out there,
Palandor
like,
sets his
he's like-
tinkle.
And then
Palandor's
he
crying
sings.
as he's singing it.
Yeah, and then he sings ha ha na 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 na.
Yeah,
it's about.
the cold seems to disappear for but a moment, and you feel warm. The holy warmth of Lathindir wraps around your body. Your amulet glows softly, as if it's out there seeking a companion for you.
So beautiful, so beautiful. And then, as if in a vision, Palandor sees several beautiful beasts.
Oh, beasts, huh?
Yeah.
And but there's one. There is one that's a little darker than the other ones.
Oh, racist.
It's a little. There's something about it that just seems to resonate
It's a horse.
in the heart of Palandor. And yes, it's a war horse. And Palandor.
Is it
looks
really?
upon
Did I guess it?
Dave's
this
been thinking of this
fine,
moment for a long time.
fine steed. and
A dark war
knows
horse, huh?
knows its name is vengeance.
Oh shoot!
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Ooh.
Oh! Look at that
jeez.
mane!
Nice.
That's a flowy butt tail.
You're hot, dude.
Best kind of
Vengeance!
But it never gets shit on it ever.
Yeah, it's like Lathandir pure. It's got like this Purell kind of.
Oh, it's got like a flowing mane of holy light.
Yeah, that just like resonates from every fiber.
Really, just get a horse?
A
Hey,
celestial
bro.
horse.
It's a
All right.
celestial horse. So shut up.
What does that mean? Is that something you're gonna do? What does that mean?
Palindor. Well, I'll let him reveal it over time if he chooses. You know.
Okay.
All right, all
Fair
right.
enough.
Oh yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Wait, let me do this.
All I know is it doesn't shit on its tail.
And then I take Epona for a ride.
Wait, you said its name was
Beautiful.
Vengeance.
It
name
is,
is
but
Vengeance.
you know,
Vengeance
Okay.
opponent.
Epona. Do you guys not play Zelda?
Zelda?
At all?
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said its name is
Yeah.
Vengeance, not opponent. Opponent shits on her tail.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
There you go,
that's all I
there
got.
you go. I think I can do this, Palindor. If you go to NPCs, actually, hold on.
On the side? Oh, okay, I
let me,
see.
let me fix something. Let me undo that, and then
Riding horse Brugark? Brugark, what's your riding horse?
Got a riding horse?
Apparently.
Ugh.
oh no,
Everything here is yours. Oh no, there's a war horse.
shit! Did I just delete it?
Don't delete it.
I fucked up. I fucked up good, man.
Don't delete it.
Let me fix it. Vengeance. The beautiful steed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Palindor. Do you now have Vengeance? The warhorse?
Beautiful.
Is yeah, type things to you. Got. All right, there you go. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
At mention of this word,
Shit goes down.
yep, shit goes down.
But not a second before that word is spoken.
Alright, so Palindor.
It'd be funny if it.
You kind of
Yeah,
read it.
it
You
fucked
kind of
him,
read how
gagged.
your steed works.
Yeah, I believe so. The biggest thing is the trampling charge, right?
He has a trampoline too?
I don't know
What?
about the trampling charge.
Yeah. Among
Hmm.
many other things.
Is he like always around now, or is he only when you summon him?
I
I want to
think
know.
so. Fiddy, I think it works like I can summon him whenever, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's crazy.
yeah, which is pretty
Uh,
cool. And I can speak to him telepathically.
Yep, you gains the ability to speak one language of your choice that you also speak. Wait, if
To give me
your
Mr.
steed has
Ed?
intelligence of 5, unless... Oh,
I
wait.
think it gets an intelligence of 5, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Gross.
Yeah, if it drops to 0 hit points, it just fades back into this like celestial plane.
Until I have
Until
to
you
do the
summon it
ritual again.
Yeah, you have to perform the ritual again to like call back to it.
But it's the same one.
Yeah. And
You
if
have
it's
to sing that
within
song.
1 mile of you, you guys can communicate telepathically.
Perfect.
From the power of laughing deer.
With a horse?
Yeah.
Infernal.
Also, what kind of armor does the horse have?
Whatever the
Paper bag.
standard business is.
Potato sack.
AC
I don't know.
of 11.
Oh shit! Right now it does.
Yeah.
So, but I can upgrade that, right?
I believe there is all kinds of bridled armor. Yeah, you can get plate mail barding for it.
It's cloaked in the skins of your enemies.
17. Yeah. Horse armor.
Cool. Alright.
Cool. Alright. Meanwhile, the rest of you were figuring out where you're going in town? What do you
Oh yeah,
think?
we had a big conversation about it.
The Northgate bar. I think
Yep,
is what
we're
it was.
going.
Going back to the North Gate, huh? Okay.
Should we wait? Poundor City is gonna be fashionably
Or
late.
the
so.
North Look, yeah. Okay. This is gonna be a big one. It's,
Is that 'cause
Oh,
of
that's just the
map
intro.
or because of the people.
Oh, there's the pit. I remember the pit.
So we're still upstairs right now, though.
yeah, this is the main floor, so you guys
Mm-hmm.
kind of trudge in on the snow path here. After
It's-
resting most of the day or performing rituals, etc. You all is anybody not meeting up here?
I'm also
right?
resting, by the way. I'm getting a full rest in.
I assumed everyone got a full resting before coming here.
Yeah.
Basically, it would be
Yeah.
like, you know, fun time. It's 7 or 8 o'clock at night, probably, by the time you all get there.
Happy hour, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, is
Yes.
anybody
Yeah.
not meeting up here at that time?
Alright.
Poundor will show up.
When you're ready.
Poundor
There's no
remembers
rush, Poundor.
Ace's words ringing through his head. Don't go far.
So I'm gonna saddle up to the bar. How much is a how much is a round for the house cost in this establishment?
Whoa. You recall last time that they seem to be giving you very, very, very high prices for everything.
Very, very high prices?
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, I do remember. Like, how much was it again? Like, how high are we talking here?
Let me pull something up here.
Ace stumbles up next to, not stumbles up. She strolls up next to Peck, and she looks at the bartender and looks for a description of the bartender.
Give me. The DM's loading. The map's still loading.
We can fix this right up real quick.
Rugark, you can hear this?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Turns out I have one more 3rd level slot, so I'm just checking it out.
Oh, you're so slotty.
I got lots of slots.
Slots.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
High is your druid level divided by 3, rounded down. What the fuck is this?
Your druid level 0. Surprise.
Challenge rating is high as your druid level divided by 3. That's 2.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I could transform into a CR2 at like level 1.
Round it down though.
No, I mean,
Because you.
wait, what's a brown bear? Is that a CR1? Oh, it's right. It is. Because most druids get like CR quarter or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
And I was.
yeah.
Oh, so shit! I can transform into 2s. Oh my god!
Look, we're gonna have a
Guys.
fun time in this bar.
I'm about to try. Oh, all these NPCs are my forms.
Oh yeah.
Biddy, you gotta give me new forms.
Yeah, we can talk about that during the week. If you
I'm
need
not
something
gonna
like,
tran-
if you need
I need-
something makeshift, I can pull something out.
All right, so let me look up some CR2
Yeah.
stuff because I think that might be happening tonight. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
All right. So you get back into the bar. You remember that this place was kind of this sellsword type. Looked like he was running the place. This old human named Scramsax.
Yeah.
Ramsat.
Yeah.
He kind of looks you up and down as if he recognizes you. Says you want to buy a round for the upstairs.
Of course, and the downstairs.
Kind of.
But yeah.
Yeah, all right. He's kind of giving you a look like, how much gold you got?
That's for me to know and you not to find out.
Ace steps in and uses suggestion.
Okay.
My friend here would like to buy a round for the entire bar, upstairs and down below, if you know what I mean. Everything's on the house.
Alright, hold on. Suggestion.
At a discounted price. At a discounted price. I'm elbowing Ace.
At a
You know,
discounted price.
the familiar rates. Winking.
What is? Do you know what your spell DC is? I forget.
I don't, but I could probably find out.
Spell casting. It is 11. Holy shit, 16.
Surprise! We're gonna get rounds on the house.
16 gold?
So.
What you say?
Free gold.
Oh my god.
What happened? Aces or
we get rounds on the house, sirs, and we get
You're
another
old.
round. We get another round.
He rolled a 1 on his save versus suggestion.
We get another
Amazing.
round too, and make sure that the drinks keep flowing, sir. It stands up on the bar. Rounds on us, boys.
I look to Pounder and say diplomacy and shrug.
I'll take some wine.
This man will have some wine. He points down at
All right.
Balthor.
He gets all of his servers to which aren't the prettiest types to basically just start fucking pouring glass after glass after glass, and somewhere in the middle of there, they slide a glass of wine in amidst all of the flagons.
I love that.
Right, I elbow Peck. All right, it's all you, buddy.
Keep the party alive. I want to tug. I want to buy Pounder again. Say, enjoy the festivities, my friend. 'Cause I hope you're just like sitting there with your feet up, like, you know, whatever. Fuck off. Kind of tugs on Brugark and says, Brugark, I'm gonna need your help, man.
I'm coming.
And I start heading toward the downstairs.
Okay.
Can I come? I'm coming too. I'm coming too.
There's a flurry of activity as everyone's sort of reinvigorated with the rounds of drinks just showing up on their table. And all of the barkeeps, the staff, they all seem pretty occupied filling this order. The two guards who were blocking the stairs before when you kind of had your little exchange of secret words recognize you again, kind of smile and step out of your way.
I tip my
Right.
hat at them.
Okay.
And
Palandor's
proceed
right.
down the stairs.
Palandor's going with you with a bottle of wine, like a full bottle at this point.
Yeah, we have a glass too. Bring the.
Oh shit. Okay, I see. I feel like bad things are gonna happen. Jesus.
All right,
Right, we're all down, right?
Mhm.
We're all
heading
together.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, one sec.
Remember the backup word, pineapple. Sounds
The
like
safe
bloody
word.
vagina. worked out really well. Fiddy's like, shit. We're at the downstairs. Damn. God. At the downstairs.
Alright. You come down and it's nighttime. You can see the same rough crowd. The fighting pit looks empty right now. People seem to be sitting about expectantly waiting. A lot of people on the benches over in this direction are all kind of watching this wall where that torchlight is. And there's 2 boards on each side of the torchlight, and you can see that they're kind of drawing with this chalk-like material what appears to be the equivalent of a tournament ladder bracket. And they're currently filling in names. And as you're sort of stepping down the stairs, you can see that there's clearly a lineup of people kind of going, pretty much just wrapping around the room and lining up in front of this table. And sitting at the table is the guy that you all saw before, who was kind of staring at Peck with these daggers in his eyes. And you also noticed that him and a couple of hooligan-looking bodyguards were following you around town when you were heading to that town hall meeting just earlier this very morning before the Giants attacked.
Bookkeeper.
And he's sitting there, and the stacks of golden coins and bits of silver, let's just say gold because we'll write that shit out of the game, are just stacking up on the table next to him, and he is very casually kind of just sipping on a mug of ale. Clearly the people at the tables sitting around him they look like his muscle, if you will. They're kind of watching the doors, they're watching him, they're watching people in line. What are you all doing?
I want to walk just straight up to him confidently, almost with my eyes closed, like looking down my nose.
And I'm like a bodyguard, like going up behind him with my arms crossed.
Yep, same with Ace. Ace follows in close.
And when we get to the non-threateningly, so that they don't get too crazy. And then when we get there, I just say, "May we?"
As you all start clearly making your way to the front of the line, there's like not 1 but 2 but 3 like, "Hey! They're cutting the line!" People are like shoving and shouting and like, they're starting to get a little rowdy. But as you get closer to this guy, this bookkeeper, he kind of calms everyone down and just sort of cuts you this smirk that almost just says it's nice to see you again.
Glad to see you are keeping tabs on me.
I keep tabs on everything for the silhouettes.
Oh.
How is Terry doing?
You know his name is not Terry, and he hates it when you do that on purpose.
Well, we'd like to speak to his silhouettiness, then, if you wouldn't mind.
There's an audible plunking sound as he pulls the dagger that he was just slowly driving into the wood table as he was listening to you go on. Just funk comes out of the wood. Says, "I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat that?"
I know it's hard to hear me when I'm so low to the ground. I was looking for you. How you been, Terry? And I approach, looking again as unmenacingly as possible.
So, okay, just out of character. This guy is the bookkeeper. Are you referring to the other guy as Terry, or are you referring to
The man sitting down, not the bookkeeper. The guy that was sipping his drink.
Oh, that is very much the bookkeeper guy.
Oh.
This guy.
Huh. Who's the guy standing up?
This is the guy that you know is the right hand man of the other guy.
Terry's not there.
Oh, I thought he was there.
He hates it when you call Tethril Terry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Does not like it. He never has. And he never will.
That may be. So can we speak with him?
He's kind of stroking his goatee there. Says, you know, I thought about killing you when I heard you were in town. Tethril would have enjoyed that. But seeing as how we've had some complications with the giants, I've decided to turn this little shut-in town here into a fundraising event.
Fundraising event?
That's right.
What are you fundraising for?
None of your business, Peck.
You have to excuse me, I always get a little excited when I hear the words funds and raising.
Ace gets in closer and crosses her arms, as if there's been a disrespect done to Peck.
Is there something we could do to help?
Oh, you could entertain me, I suppose.
Entertain you?
If you can survive our fighting pit tournament,
Ace's heart beats quickly.
I'll personally bring you to him. And I'll make sure he listens to whatever stupid thing you have to say.
What is Terry doing in a place like this anyways?
I never said he was here.
What's he got to do with this whole operation here? Seems beneath the silhouette. Fight
You're
clubs.
asking far too many questions in a person of low stature.
Ace coughs, but like, noticeably like pineapple.
How long do the tournament, out of character, how long do the tournaments go on for? Is it like a nightly tournament? Is it a weekly tournament?
You've seen these sorts of things before. Based on the tournament bracket, you could tell that this one would be lasting several days.
Okay.
Several
Days,
rounds.
holy fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Negotiate for a night.
He kind of plunks his dagger back into the table, making the stacks of coins jingle and a few fall. One rolls onto the floor next to your foot, and he looks down at it and then looks at you, Peck. Says you or your friends could enter. You'll still have to pay the entrance fee. If you win, you get the prizes.
Oh.
And if you don't die, I'll give you your audience.
I don't want to ask for the entrance fee for pride's sake. I want to look around quickly in the bar, just discreetly, trying to see if I can see any chalkboards or anything.
Make a intelligence check.
Tell him he can live for the.
So on your, there you go. Nice. 12, huh? You can tell from the stacks of coins, he's been stacking them up. You know, so that he knows that this is one entry, this is another entry.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's 100 gold even.
Okay. All right. I'm entering.
Yourself?
Well, how does that work? Is he making me enter?
He said
Right.
when he saw your little entourage, he said you or any of your friends could enter.
Ace coughs real loud.
Now I'm looking around for the rules. I'm also looking for rules.
I laugh.
The rules are it's basically I can draw it out later, but it's a double-sided bracket, and it's random on which side and you know how the draw goes.
Can
Count
magic
draft.
be used?
What's that?
Can magic be used?
This is a no magic fight.
Will they know if magic is being used?
I know, right? Like that's the
Well,
question.
That
right?
it's a question. That is a question.
What about 2v2?
Does one
What
dare
about-
ask? This is a 1v1. So yeah, so I mean, basically there are two brackets on each side. The winner of each bracket faces off in a final bout.
Ask about 2v2.
Single loss elimination. You will randomly be drawn into each bracket. And yeah, 100 gold entry per person. I didn't look at the cuts. I think it depends on how many people entered, let's say. And he's basically telling you all that if any of you make it to the end, he'll grant you your audience.
Okay. So,
Or we can murder them.
so you have to excuse me. I turn around and I scurry back to tell them and kind of to talk to them and see what we want to do.
Okay.
I know Ace is wanting to do this.
Oh, I
Can't
want.
use magic.
So I could deceive them, but not for very long.
I grin at Pounder because I know he'd probably be, as far as physique, is probably the best choice. So I
Yep.
smile, but I know that I also don't want him to worry about this.
Oh, my dear Peck. No, this is for my entertainment. Totally and completely.
I'm not sure I can help out either.
Oh man, I think I would probably be the best option to be quite honest.
I mean, as far as
Like,
no magic
Been
goes.
working on some new moves.
Yeah. Yeah, with no magic.
Okay.
All right.
While you're all like thinking about getting in line, whatever, you can hear this. Like, you know, you thought you had caused a bit of a ruckus when you bought rounds of drinks for everyone, but the cheers that you hear, the hooting and the hollering you hear just echoing from above, are only drowned out by like this loud like funk, 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 and you hear it coming like closer and closer down the steps, and you kind of hear everyone say, "Demon Shield, Demon Shield," and you see like the
motherfucker.
biggest, brawniest motherfucker just coming down with this huge fucking shield and this giant mustache, no shirt, almost looks barbarian if not for the clearly manicured mustache draping off the side of his face. And you kind of hear this cheer as everyone seems to welcome this guy they're chanting for, the Demon Shield.
Palindor claps like, oh, ooh.
How tall?
very-
How tall
very
is he?
entertaining.
How
He
tall
looks
is he?
about 7'4".
All right, look. All right, guys. All right. DM aside.
Yeah.
Fitty, don't listen to this.
I'm not
Look.
listening. Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. I can make you guys big Brook or big shield. I can make you guys double size, and they won't even know. You can just walk down the stairs and be double size. Like, we got this in the bag. Just enlist anybody. It doesn't fucking matter.
Except that we're all down here and we're all visible.
Just be like, hey,
Oh
shit.
You come down
Robot.
double the size.
Oh, there you go. You're
whatever.
right.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Just be
robot.
like, hey, my friend is a bear. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. And then that's this fucking
Sounds
20-foot
entertaining.
tall bear comes down. Let's do it. Wait. They don't know about Big Door.
It's pretty clear that this guy is some sort of reputable champion of these pits. With the entourage and the praise he's receiving as he enters the vicinity.
I mean,
Yep.
He's kind of just leaning on his shield, looking at the line of challengers.
I say we
fuck.
take the Big Door version of it.
Yeah,
Big
do
door.
big door. Brugark leans over and says, "Good luck." And then
I don't
he goes and has a drink, and then I have to go out for the night. Sorry, guys.
Cool.
Oh no!
GG.
Kalendor, you're a champion.
Good luck.
Palindor's not. Palindor's already stated he's not doing this.
You're not
doing it.
sipping on his wine.
I'm doing
I'm
it.
sipping on
I'm
my
doing it.
wine, and I even gave a
wait,
little
wait, wait.
clap for the
Fuck
demon
this.
shield.
I'll fight my own. I'll fight my own battles, and I put money in there. I'm doing it.
All right. Ace,
Maybe bad.
Demon shield.
Ace
And
looks
I have a
down.
pounder.
Sitting on a bench. Demon shield. Demon shield.
All right, Ace looks down at Peck, and then she kind of gives like a look of like disapproval, but then also approval afterwards. She's like, "All right, okay, we got this."
If we
There's
could use Acid Splash, you would have been my #1 choice. That's why I say that to Ace.
All right, we got this. Don't worry about it. Look, and then like she leans down close, like, "We're gonna cheat so hard."
I know.
God, we're gonna die. Don't die in the pit, Peck.
Pounder
So when
and
does it
Brugak
start?
are sitting in the back, watching and chanting for the demon shield.
If shit goes sour, I'm jumping in there with you, buddy.
Okay. Dear, yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, who's signing up? Is it just Peck who's signing up?
Could it be multiple? I'll go in there with him.
Yeah, I mean, he could. It's up to
But
you.
Peck,
If you want to pay the entrance fees and risk it.
Is it 2-on-1 or is it 2-on-2?
It's 1v1s.
It's 1-1v1.
So does that mean that they could be paired up against each other?
They could, yeah. Depending on the number of entrants, yeah, there's going to be 2 sides to a bracket randomly drawn, and you might have to fight more than once.
Nope. I will be.
goddamn.
I fully back Peck, and then also I put 100 gold down on the table on Peck.
Am I the underdog? I've got to be the underdog, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get
The
like
underdog.
4-1. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care how much.
Bet on the demon shield, whatever you do, buddy. cover the table. Cover the spread. Alright.
Palindor wants to do something.
Okay.
Please bless him.
No.
Oh!
Palindor's not a cheater. Palindor
Not
wants
cheating.
Palindor wants to detect magic.
Okay.
If I can drag and drop that here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I hope.
Here,
I hope
let
it's
let
not me.
Fix it. There you go. Now it works.
Please don't expose Ace.
Yeah, for up to 10 minutes while concentrating, you can detect magic within 50 feet of you. If you do sense magic, you can use your action to basically see a faint aura around any creature or object that might have that magic.
Yep.
And you can even determine what school of magic it might be from.
Yep.
It can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by up to a foot of stone. So you can't like look through stone walls.
Yeah,
and
that's
see,
fine.
like a magic item in the room that's possibly behind it.
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to see in the room itself.
Okay.
Ace sits down next to Palindor.
And also, I know we did a long rest. Are we just resetting like by,
Everything.
By ourselves here? Because there's a couple that.
Oh, I know how to fix that. Hold on.
I have to go pee-pee
Yeah.
and get a drink.
I need to do both of those things as
Yeah,
well. Here
me
in
too.
just a second.
I like that. I just gave you a long rest, so hopefully you should be able to do that. You might have to go to your preparation mode though.
Yes. Let me see.
Alright, be right back.
All right. Yep.
Yellow.
This is between you and me. This is not. I mean, this could end well, but this could end
Hello?
really bad.
Oh, my mic was messed up. Sorry.
Hi.
I can hear now. Hello.
I put 100 gold down on Peck.
Mm. Okay.
I took back what I said while your mic was messed up, and I went with 100 gold on Peck. Is there a quick way to see what a spell does? I know we were having trouble with that before.
What do you mean? What a spell does?
Yeah, if I want to see what Tides of Chaos does, I can't just drag it in.
You mean for other people?
For me.
Oh, I mean just on your character sheet where it says Tides of Chaos, just click it once. And it should open the window.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Same for anything with like a little red dragon icon.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. God damn it, Pound Door. Could be rough.
Mm.
Magic. But guns are alright, right?
Hmm? Yeah.
Right. Oh shit, what do you got there? Little tasty treat? Oh, you guys both got tasty treats.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Holy crap, this is amazing.
What do you got?
This apple crisp.
You,
Delicious.
yep.
Like apple pie in my mouth. So good.
Oh man. I feel like Casey probably has like peach cobbler.
Probably.
No, you had some sort of soup.
That was small Rice Krispie cereal.
Oh damn, dude. Those are two really good things. I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm not fighting in this pit, but I have 100 gold down on you, and you better not die. If I feel like you're gonna die, I'm jumping in there, and there's gonna be some shit.
I hope I don't black out. All my abilities here, so I remember what I have here.
Yeah, I need to look
I
at
need
what
everything.
like charge reduce.
That's such a colorful token. I like it. Hey, Demon Shield.
Hey!
Demon Shield. Hey. Here, let me buy you a beer. Here, do you drink beer? Do you want a beer?
What?
No,
But
I
of
drink-
course!
Shander, I stand on this chair. I drink beer powder.
He almost blows through his mustaches. Kind of just leans on his shield. Thank you, little man.
That's a mighty fine shield you have there. That's really nice.
Kind of just clangs on it.
Where did you get that beautiful piece of hardware?
Made it myself.
No way.
Yep.
You make shields?
Yep.
I mean, do you make other people's shields? Could I get a shield?
Maybe.
He steps forward. You're
I
gonna
like you.
fight my friend or not? Fuck this
Kind of looks
guy.
over you like, I fight everyone.
You piece of shit. Looks like you're afraid of this guy. And I look over to fucking
Did Poundor order him a beer by the chance?
I did.
Yeah.
A very large beer.
As it comes back, as the wench comes back to bring it to him, I grab it before he can have it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Make a just roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Oh god.
Wait,
It tastes
Lucky.
like Peck's
Lucky
pee.
Okay.
you're seriously gonna waste the luck token, dude? You're gonna need
Yeah.
every fucking luck token. What are you doing?
I mean, I hope there's poison in there. Just
I have to.
Okay.
Wait, because
so,
I'm grabbing it as.
So you know how to mark that off, right?
Yeah, this button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and
Oh
Oops.
shit.
When
Okay.
Not taste
So what
Peck's
are you
pee.
trying to do?
I'm trying to grab it. I didn't drink it immediately.
It just chug the whole thing. Just open up
That's
your
it.
throat and
That's
just
what
like.
you wanted.
Yeah.
You didn't put fucking black powder in that shit or anything.
It was just to drink it. That's why I was giving him so much shit about it.
Just drank his beer. What the fuck? You probably have -1 to everything now because you drank the beer.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Peck has like +1 to everything when he drinks beer.
Yeah.
He's inspired as shit.
Oh,
What's
man.
the name of the bookkeeper guy?
Can I be inspired now?
He's only known as the bookkeeper.
It was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20. Man, I just need to look at this real quick.
Oh my god. Wow.
There we go. Swagger.
Fucking idiot. That guy.
Man.
Where's the
Look it
bookkeeper
in.
located specifically?
Let me get that for you.
I'm still detecting magic, by the way.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, I know you are.
No, wait. What I'm really curious about is if you cheat for me, if Pounder will turn us in.
I know this is the real moment here. Like I'm really excited to see what happens. I don't even care what happens. I'm really excited to see the outcome.
Palindor was gonna volunteer to be the referee, but figured he didn't have enough rep at a place like this.
Where
That's such a
people
fine
murder each other
establishment.
for sport.
Yeah. So he kept his mouth shut.
That was good. That's probably good. Like Millhouse refereeing for like Fight Club.
Sorry, one sec. Data.
I
Does
know I'm
not
gonna need
seem
every luck
very
I'm gonna get,
reputable.
but it just felt right. You know what I mean? In character, he had to do it. I didn't have a
Yeah.
I
choice.
can't believe you fucking wasted it to drink his beer. This will
I
go
mean-
down. This is how it
Because
starts.
but
This is
Peck-
how it starts.
Peck was jealous because Pounder bought him that beer, and Pounder's never bought Peck a beer. After all the
Oh, that's
beers,
true, that's
Peck has bought Pounder.
That was very in character.
So in a way, he felt like he got a beer from Pounder.
Also, like you're facing your destiny right now. Like you might as well, right?
Yeah.
Have a beer. Have a free beer.
Fuck it.
Ace is going to sit down right next to the bookkeeper and kick her feet up on the table and like spill some of the drinks over. And she's gonna kick him over.
Alright, hold that thought 1 second there.
They're a cowboy.
I'll roll for it. I need to kick those drinks over.
This guy. Actually, I'm just gonna get that right there.
Where'd he go? He just fucking disappeared. Alright, there we go.
Okay. So, Peck, you, with unbelievable luck, just turn what looks to be, like, just tripping into this guy, knocking the beer onto him, something terrible. You snatch the beer from Palindor before the guy can even see that it's intended for him, and down the entire thing. And it's really up to you whether or not you want him to know that it was for him, like whether you take your time intercepting it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you make
Yeah.
a fucking show out of it, and before he can really fully process the initial glance he gives you, the beer's already gone and the mug stands empty in your hand.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can burp. I can't do it. Can't do it. I wanted something glorious. It's not gonna happen.
I lost my,
I hope it's like a.
Like a baby bird.
Fuck it. Let's just roll with it. Whatever I get is what I get.
Alright.
You drink a whole beer and it's just a baby burp.
Wait, no, I closed the video.
There you go.
Yep.
That's what I do.
So, this guy goes to grab the beer that's not there and just watches you down the entire thing. And he kind of looks to you and then back to Palandor, like as if the two of you are trying to pull one over on him. He's like, "You make fun of Demon Shield?
Oh, Demon Shield, calm down. No, I'm not making fun of you.
You play
friend here-
games?"
No. My friend's just parched. Here, let me order another drink for you. You know, he's a thirsty half man. You know.
It steals across the bar. Don't you think that's run out? Don't you think it's fair if we start paying for beers?
Yeah, no, it's definitely run out. You asked for a round, and then you said 2, and I think, you know, it basically landed there.
Yeah, Palador.
I'm getting like I want one of those. I want you like let's go like full on German Stein.
A Stein.
I mean I want one that like if Peck were gonna hold it up,
Like
it
a
would
boot?
you know it would be like his own body weight almost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
No.
came to the right place. I mean, the Frozen North, they definitely have
A
mugs,
galosh?
steins that large.
I want the frothiest, most delicious looking.
In
beer
fact,
going to this
at
guy.
the table in the back corner, just past the bookkeeper there on the far side, you see a server bringing out like this hot, fresh pretzel with some sort of like rough ground up mustard seed dip, and along with that is just this big fucking two-handed stein.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Just foaming over with froth and the smell of fresh hops.
Judy, what's it
Well,
called?
Huh? It's called the table breaker.
Way to go on the spot.
well, Demon Shield's really because he's getting. So that's what he's drinking, the table breaker.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to use that forever now.
When
The
he
table breaker.
indulges in this beverage, I just want to look at. I just want to really survey his body and see if there's any. I am a little bit nervous, you know.
You want to see if like there's any reaction, or are you just trying to like size him up?
I'm size him up.
Okay.
I am curious too. Like if I want to find out, I want to see like where all his laces are, all of his
Yeah.
whatevers.
Always
Okay,
got
for my reading
laces.
days, you know.
All right. I like that. Why don't you make a?
Even on the shield too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm straight up using that forever now.
Alright,
By the way.
make a perception skill check for me.
Okay.
Because you're trying to study this guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
Pounder.
While he's doing that, I'm putting out my magic feelers for any kind of aura that may be coming off of him or anybody else in the room that I can
Okay.
detect.
Ace, you don't have anything going, do you?
Nope, I'm kicking my boots. I kicked some of the drinks over on the table and I put my boots up on the table.
So you try to kick some drinks over on the table?
Yeah.
At the bookkeeper's money counting table.
I'm pretty much putting myself out there like I'm important and you better respect me.
Okay.
I'm gonna defile your table.
Okay, so there are 2 seats adjacent to the bookkeeper that are empty. Standing around the numerous people, the applicants who are trying to sign up and join this tournament. But standing beside them and behind the bookkeeper are several hooded, just sort of thugs. You walk up and see that there are 2 seats adjacent to this guy that you could sit down in and kick your feet up in. Which seat would you like? Left or right side?
More importantly, how much gold do I have?
On your person?
Yeah.
You have... One sec. I thought I had your sheet open.
I don't know what's accurate at this point.
Me either, man. You've got... Let's just round it up to a solid 350.
350.
Quite
All
a
right.
bit.
Sure bit.
I take.
You're all fairly wealthy after your Fandolin exploits.
I walk up next to the left-hand side of the bookkeeper, and I sit down in the I drag it real close to him. I slam it down, and I kick my feet up on the table, and I spill all the drinks over, and I put 200 gold pieces up on the table. I just throw them up on there, and like gold falls on the floor.
How badly do you want to try to spill these drinks? Because you're gonna have to make a check for it.
I'm doing it, like I'm straight doing it.
Okay. So you plop down to the left of him, and you immediately, as soon as you even enter like a 20-foot radius of this bookkeeper's personal space, you see these two thugs just kind of tighten up. And as you make a move for the chair, they're clearly trying to stop you. Go ahead and just make a dexterity check for me.
What if I counter you with, I want to use my skills. Oh, you already rolled for it. Shit.
Well, no, you can tell me what you're doing.
Okay, I'm using actions. I'm going to use Twin Spell, and I'm going to use Suggestion on them.
Okay. So you already used Suggestion
Once. Yep.
And that
So
is
one of my
level
levels.
2.
Level 2. There you go.
Okay, so you're going to use it again. And
Yep.
then
Twin Spell, which is going to be 2 of my thingies.
Your sorcery points, yeah. It's that font of magic up the top
okay.
there.
There we go. Boom.
Okay. Cool. Let me
Yep.
do this real quick. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so you all, from an onlooker's perspective, you see Ace kind of saunter up to the bookkeeper's table, and immediately you see his two thug-like guards just sort of lurch for her to try to stop her. And then there's out of nowhere the sudden thud of skull knocking on skull as they smack their own heads into each other, and Ace completely disappears from all time and space.
Oh shit! See you guys!
As far as you can tell, and Palandor, you're watching this, and out of nowhere there's this giant flash, almost like a flashbang of magical aura that just surges in the silhouette of where Ace's body was. And before you know it, she's winked out, and there's nothing but a few lingering little bits of particle dust of magic just completely fades away.
Typical Ace.
Completely gone. But, you noticed, let me see.
Did I suggest to them at least?
What was the suggestion you were going for?
My suggestion was, your family is safe, but if you don't listen to what I say, perhaps they'll die.
Dan, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you didn't. That's the only part you got out. You didn't get to like follow up with like why.
That's fine. Yep.
Or what
Their
was gonna
family's
happen.
at risk. Their family's at risk.
Um.
What I want.
Palandor, you get this this strange sense of everything and nothing all at once, as far as like the fingerprint of the magic. It almost has a quality about it that that resonated with both Ace and Hush. This sort of strange planar material about it.
If I get to know what happened, can I act on that?
Yeah. 1 second.
Like you can type it to me or or drop down if you want, whatever.
No, that's fine. You kind of see a silvery color pool, almost like a swirling portal, all around you. You've kind of heard of this. You think you might be on. Make a roll d20.
That. Did that work?
Yeah. You think you're on the astral plane.
Yeah.
Not the material plane, which is where you just were.
Yeah, the astral plane.
Yeah. Okay. Peck, you were sizing this guy up a little bit.
Wait, I have questions. What? So they headbutted each other? So they're like out?
You don't know. You're gone. You're gone. You've just vanished.
Okay, that's metagaming. All right,
Yeah.
never mind.
You're
Okay.
gone. Peck, you've been studying this guy. You've got a decent feel for him. Like 1 minute you're kind of staring at the other you're letting that alcohol you just fucking threw back kind of hit you, and you notice it's hitting you a little bit stronger than it should, almost as if like the high altitude versus the low sea level has taken a little bit of a toll on your blood. And you notice that you're like, man, either that pint was incredibly strong, or something's causing me to feel tipsy after just one of those normal-sized flagons. Palandor, what are you doing?
Well, Palandor is like watching the demon shield guy just with amazement as he just like pounds the table breaker right down the hatch.
Yeah, he does take it with two hands, but just almost.
Oh, the demon shield. That's an interesting name.
Now that's a proper drink.
Yeah. So how do these fight things work? When does the fighting actually start?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I had to deal with a pee-pee and said, oh god, I'm still dealing with it. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do I get to know more about my astral plane? Can I do things in it? Where do I reappear?
Yeah, so you are. Hold on.
It's really important.
You're kind of in this barren place of just other dimensional nothingness extending in all directions.
I'm familiar with the astral plane.
It's a bright gray void. It almost feels like there's like broken bits of matter just floating about in the very far off distance.
It's cold. There's no oxygen. It's like a bag of holding almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did my research.
Yeah, and you're just starting to kind of like cough a little bit as you're taking in the strange air. When out of nowhere you reappear again, and there is a TP of thug heads just clunked above you as you kind of reappear in this chair. Back
TP of thug
in
heads?
the fighting pit. Yeah, basically they thug heads, and they are
yeah.
like right above the chair, and you look up and you're looking at their like under necks.
Okay, so they're knocked
together.
out.
No, they're not knocked out at all. They just sort of hit their head.
Okay.
And they're just peeling them apart. Like this all happened very quickly. They're peeling them apart as you reappear. No, you finished. So you told them if you listen to what was the first part?
I went into the astral plane.
You went into the astral plane, correct. But before that, you said
I cast a spell.
Yeah, and what was the first part of your suggestion?
Your family is at risk, but if you listen to me, they'll be okay.
Yeah, and so you got the your family is at risk part out, and then you finished if you listen to what I say as you appeared in the astral plane.
Did the your family is at risk again?
Yes. Wait, let me see what the save is on that.
And they know I said it?
16. Correct. Well, no. Well, you said it out loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they know that you said it.
And they believe me.
They do, and they're looking at you menacingly as you reappear, somewhat confused looks on their face. They're like, "You're threatening our families?
No, they
You're
should be like...
approaching the Keeper?"
My God, they should be like... Tell me more.
What?
I know my family's at risk. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's do it.
They grab you, and they both collectively try to lift you up and carry you off.
Okay. I can deal with that. I'm sorry, Casey!
What? Planer, you just came back.
They carry you all the way upstairs, back past the guards, and
Does
plunk you
Poundor
down
notice?
upstairs. Yeah, I mean, you're all seeing this.
Poundor
Poundor's
sees
laughing.
that the bookkeeper is unguarded.
Correct.
Okay.
You don't know anything. At this point, you are being dragged, I presume willingly, unless you say otherwise.
I mean, I'm not willingly going. I don't want to.
So, are you trying to stop them?
Yep, I will try to stop them.
Okay.
What do I get? Do I get to use a move?
What are you trying to do? They're dragging you off right now. You can tell they're taking you up, getting ready to take you up the stairs.
Am I in the hallway?
You are right where here. You are right here. Like they've lifted you up like you're a feather, and they are carrying you with your feet above the ground right now, towards the stairs.
Describe the hallway to me, please.
I mean, what do you mean? You're looking at it. You are looking at a staircase that goes up to a small landing, and then goes up again.
I want to know if these people will get hit if I cast a spell that's a 30-foot radius.
You are here. So if you remember, you can right click and right and left click drag.
No pineapple. No pineapple.
No pineapple.
No Mai Tais.
Okay, Ace gets dragged away. As is tradition.
God damn it.
As is tradition.
Let me put a grid on
I
here.
don't have any power down here to help.
I mean, I could fucking waste these guys in the hallway if you guys don't get hit. Like, easy.
I mean, yeah, just to be clear, you're looking at a room of about 20 to 30 people.
That's 20 to 30 dead people.
About 7 to 10 of them, including the Demon Shield, all look to be very formidable fighters entering an underground fighting pit tournament. Run in part, I don't know how much you know, but by someone who clearly knows who Captain Peck is and bears quite an intimidating presence. Just to be even more clear, there are numerous doors in this place. There's one here. There's one over here. Let me zoom out, make sure you guys are seeing what I'm putting down. You might have to pan down a little bit. But there's door there, and door that way. Let me actually clear that out.
Ace goes limp and she succumbs to being dragged off.
Now you don't have to do that. I just want to make sure you're aware of your surroundings.
I heard no pineapple whisper from my ear, and
I just don't want anybody to die yet.
I get dragged off. And
Okay.
hopefully Poundor and Peck notice that there's an unguarded bookkeeper.
Okay.
Metagaming!
You get dragged off. You're dropped back upstairs. One sec.
Does the pit extend upstairs?
There is a more vanilla, if you will, fighting pit.
Oh, so we could have started there, is what you're saying?
But it's still the same pit, right? Like
there were
it goes all the way
currently
up.
there were currently no fights up there. Everyone up there was just eating and drinking, really.
Oh, so there's a bottom basement pit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like in like the underground
Okay.
place that Peck had to talk to people and like say a password type place.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. I'm out.
Hear me. That is upstairs.
My God,
Actually,
guys, I'm so fucking scared for you.
giving
I
you
mean,
giving you little map pins. Jump around, hopefully.
I mean, it's Poundor, and Peck, and passed out Brugard versus a real for real's pit of people that are gonna kill Peck.
I mean,
Yeah, they're gonna kill me.
I think you misunderstand the situation. The situation is that Peck is going to fight just Peck alone,
guys.
by himself.
It's
Look,
not gonna
I'm
be good.
above you with a fireball. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna fucking blow that floor through onto you.
Hopefully, I'll, if something bad happens, I'm gonna yell pineapple so fucking loud. That's my goal.
Alright. So
It's not gonna be good.
in the interest of high quality and drawing up a tournament bracket with some interest behind it, I kind of want to put a pin in it here for next time and make next time jam-packed with like straight to the hotness.
I'm getting pummeled. I'm getting the shit beat out of me.
I kind of want to talk to people during the week too about some additional stuff, but I figure we can kind of leave the setup here. Leave you at signing up, and then we'll go to the drawing part of the tournament bracket next time. We'll do it live.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do it live.
Cool. Alright, so next time on, other than that, are there any plans? Pound, or are you planning on just watching the fight, seeing how this all shakes out with a sharp eye? Are you ordering more wine?
I thought you were gonna say
How's it gonna be?
Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna just enjoy this delicious wine. It's pretty tasty.
It's
I'm
pretty
not gonna
good. Yeah.
lie.
What's
Yeah,
it? What
really
flavor
warms
is
you
it?
up.
What kind did you get?
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised that the wine is this good this far north.
Mhm.
I don't know how they get the grapes.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so it's so cold up there. You know, you need something to warm you up
Yeah.
with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a mulled
delicious.
wine.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, if this is gonna be a couple day thing, then Pound or during the day plans on saving the barbarian guy, getting him off.
Depending on how well I do.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you remember this,
I like
Pounder,
that.
but I was also on board with saving that guy from the very beginning, outside the gates. So I do, if I have my wits about me, and my head is not, kersplat, I would definitely like to help you with that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Poundor loves the help.
All right. And I mean, once the bracket is drawn, I mean, you will know when your fight is scheduled.
Right,
It's not like they just fight and then it's one's done and the next one goes. They have like time
Yeah,
slots.
exactly.
You can tell they definitely make a business out of the attendance of the fight.
Oh, I
along
thought it
with
was
the
a
food and
one
drink.
after the other.
No. This is like they're drawing up a tournament bracket, like fairly proper for a place like this. You could tell that is probably the bookkeeper behind all of this organization in what seemed like a very rowdy kind of place.
Okay.
And you've noticed no one coming or going from the other doors down here, but also no one strangely getting near them.
Alright.
Peck, you've paid your entrance fee. I take it. Other than
minus 100.
taunting the demon shield, who, other than being satiated by the table breaker just now, was kind of giving you the stink eye. He seems to be fairly placated at the moment. You're just waiting for the tournament draw. Anything else on the mind?
That's it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna be locked down in this bar, right? I just kind of wanna just taking my surroundings. I'll take my surroundings. If there's anything else.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk later. Yeah, I mean, feel free to talk to me during the week too. But I just want to get the bullet point or two at the end here. And then Ace, you've been dragged off to the upstairs. And as far as you can tell, you heard them say to these bouncers, "Don't let that tiefling back down here."
Did I get my bet off, or is it not off?
They kept the gold.
That's
okay, that makes a big difference in Ace's eyes. Okay.
You bet on.
kept-
You said you bet on Peck, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Was it
200
100
gold.
gold?
Yeah,
200 gold.
200 gold on Peck.
200 gold. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the message of the day thing just so I fucking remember.
And they just kept it, and they won't let me back in.
Yeah. Ace bets 250 gold piece on Peck. Great.
All right.
It's gonna be good.
That's gonna make my mind up right there.
Okay, so let me go ahead and actually take that out of your inventory too. So
I
you're
can
down to
buy the
100
fucking-
gold.
I could buy the Shire with that.
We're gonna get rich.
They're gonna get dead. Is what's gonna happen.
All right, so you've been dragged upstairs. You've used some of your magic up on this day. You're very well rested at this point, though. All right, any plans for you? You're just gonna sit up quietly on the upper floor while all this is going on? What are you doing?
So the guards that are dragging me up believe that their family's in danger,
They do.
and they know that I know more about it, right? Like I suggested it to them.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Okay, I can work with that.
Okay. So, no major plans offhand.
I got
Just
major plans,
be around
but
the
they're
area.
gonna
Okay.
develop. Yep.
Okay. Alright, that's
Oh, wait a minute. I got one question.
Yeah.
So the fighting pit on the first floor is not connected to the fighting pit on the second floor.
No, you got the it's very, very clear, let's say, that the downstairs is like the secret underground area that not many people go down into.
How much floor would I assess is there between the first floor and the second floor in the fighting pit?
It's surprisingly quite deep with like lofted ceilings. Like it was like this big, massive dugout sort of storage.
Is it made out of
place.
concrete or wood or?
Wood.
So it's just wood panel below. Is pretty
Yeah.
much the deal.
Correct. Yeah. Like just lots of wooden beams, big ass logs that were probably hauled in from some like trees. Man,
Great.
I feel like
That's
it's
flammable.
probably about like 14-foot ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the floor is just a single panel wooden beam.
Yeah, I mean pretty thick timber, but yeah.
Perfect.
It's very very much like old wooden house. Like if you see like rows of beams and just thick wood planks going across it. Like there might even be like an older board here or there that you can almost see like a bead of light coming through from a hole in the floor.
So if I push my face against the floor, I could see down below.
If you found a spot with the hole, I'd be pretty positive you could find such a spot up here.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm hopeful by next week that I'm gonna have the OneNote shit like crazy detailed with like all the active like little tidbits of logs and stuff, and yeah, I'll be trying to keep that updated pretty much every time.
I've got to add my poop.
Yeah, and if you want to add stuff in there, go ahead. If you need me to add or tweak anything, let me know.
Dude,
Perfect, man.
awesome.
Thanks for doing all this hard
Thanks,
work.
Fitty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll aim for Friday, and then we'll talk if there's gonna be any issues. But I
Alright.
don't think so on my end, but we'll see.
Awesome.
See how many people die?
All right.
Yeah, at my hands.
Yeah.
No way. I'm going through that floor with a fucking fireball. I will kill
God.
myself before I let you guys die. I'm going through that floor.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yep.
All right.